everyone, this is Amy. Thanks so much for stopping by today. I do appreciate you. Today I'm going to show you how I paint a yellow flower design on this glass bottle. I have already cleaned it off and it's ready to go. I am going to be using, let's see what I'm using today. I'm going to be using a number 6 Deerfoot Stippler, a number 6 Princeton round brush, and a number 4 Princeton round brush. Paint I'm using is Wicker White, Moon Yellow, Thicket, Citrus Green, excuse me, Berry Wine, and Cinnamon. Now I'm going to push these aside. I did this video once and I really didn't like how the flowers looked on the glass because I was doing it with the round brush with just the yellow, leaving some space in it. But the coverage I was getting on this glass, I really didn't like how it looked. So I decided to go ahead and redo it and see how it does doing it a tad bit different. So what I'm going to do is actually put my brush, get my brush all nice and gooey with the paint, and then I'm going to tip it into the yellow and then basically do this type of a design with it because it'll be a little fuller and it won't have a lot of the streaks that I had in my design, you know, through the glass or whatnot. It's kind of hard to describe, but I just didn't like it, and I thought for the purpose of doing the video I really wanted the flowers to look differently than what they were doing. So I thought, you know what, I probably need to get some white in here. That might help, because if you know my painting style, I like my designs to be opaque as much as possible, and that was not doing it for me. So this is, you know, a little bit different design than what I normally would paint. I am intentionally leaving a little opening here. Again, that's intentional, but I want a lot of this to be covered up. Excuse me. And I'm going to tip it in here, push the brush down, just pull it. Very easy design. It's meant to be easy. And I can come over here and just put another little line beside it, close it up if I want. Just very, very open. You can leave it with the 5 petals, which is fine. I'm going to do a little bit of line work over here. See, a lot of it was kind of like this, where I just didn't like it. Alright, so then I'm going to go ahead and keep working here. Because the bottle size is so much smaller than my paper where I did my design, I'm going to probably end up, well, I know I'm not going to put as many flowers on this, flower petals on this bottle. Again, this is just meant to be easy. It's not meant to be difficult. It's just meant to be something that's just kind of light and fun to do and easy for most people. If you can make these kind of little designs with a brush, you're going to be good to go. We just keep going. I know I've talked in some of my other videos about, you know, finding something that gives you relaxation. Even if you're not an experienced painter, you don't have to be. You really don't. You know, just do it for fun. You know, do what you can and just do it for fun. And that's what I recommend. And you find that it just, sorry about that, get those crazy scam calls. Your phones drive me nuts. And I'm already crazy as it is. Just kidding. Let's see, you can just make, just little movements. And I'm just rotating and tipping into the different paint colors between the white and the yellow. Could use a different color series if you want. You don't have to stick with the yellow. I just thought it just was spring on the verge. This would be just a pretty bottle to paint. Now this is a smaller bottle, and it definitely flows a lot nicer with the white included. No doubt, definitely prettier. And with me leaving these little holes in the center, you don't have to. You could actually cover them up and just have like one side do the stroke one side down, and then the next color coming down. That'd be up to you. It's very easy, and it's truly meant to be. Truly, truly, truly. Now I'm going to leave it like this. I like my odd numbers. I'm not going to fill it in. My next step is going to be to take my greens, and I'm going to start off just tipping my smaller round brush, the number 4, into the lighter green, because I feel like you're going to be able to see that better. And then just taking it and just kind of randomly moving the line around like that. And then going like that. You can add more if you want. I'm going to leave it with just the 3. And then I meant to actually go ahead and start doing my little leaves. Now you can, I'm going to go ahead and do it a little differently than what I did the first time, because I just did the lighter green, and then while this is wet, I'm going to go ahead and dip into the other color. Now I could leave some of these like this, where they're without the darker color. I kind of like the darker color in it a little bit. But just very simple little leaves. And having some of the other colors mixed in with it, it's actually kind of pretty. I kind of like to give it a little wiggle. Pressing down, give it a little wiggle. And you don't have to, you could just press down and just kind of turn it. However, whatever works for you. Just always keep in mind, if you aren't getting the feel of a stroke, then practice. Wax paper is excellent to practice on, guys and girls. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. And just always remember, with my channel, my purpose is to get you to be creative and know that If you're happy with it, that's all that matters. Doesn't matter if I like it, if somebody else likes it. It matters if you like it. I tell you, my dogs spend a lot of time barking. Alright, so we're going to stop with that. Now, the next part, I probably should hit this with a hairdryer, but I'm not going to. I am tipping my stippler brush, my Deerfoot Stippler, into the cinnamon. And then I'm going to create my circle, or my center. Keep in mind, if you don't like it to mix with the color underneath, hit it with a hairdryer or a heat gun, or just let it sit and give it some drying time, maybe an hour or so, and you should be good to go. Then I like to come back in with my stippler, and I might have to, I like to come in and pounce a little bit around the edge as much as possible. And then I can always come back in with the original color. I'm not too sure about that, or to blend it maybe even. And you can always add another color in if you want. I'm just going to, for today's video, just do the two into the center and call it a day. I mean, you could also do dots around it to, give it some more interest. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it like that. And there you go. Just a real simple little design that you can do. Very easy, and it makes a bottle look really pretty. You can use these whether it's sitting on a shelf or you put lights in it. Just pretty, very pretty. Alright, I hope you like this video. If you do, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified when I post something new. And last but not least, if you would, once you're done viewing the video, hit the share button underneath and share this on your social network with all of your family and friends. I'd appreciate it. And again, if you have any comments, suggestions, any ideas of things that you want to see me paint or paint on, I would appreciate hearing from you down in the comments below. Alright, so that's it for today. Until the next time, you have a good one. See you then.